Who is the best player you have played with or against in your career?
Sans hésitation, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is R9.
Ronaldo the phenomenal.
R9.
Brazilian Ronaldo.
Ronaldo Nazario.
Just tell the younger audience.
Have you ever watched a football highlight and felt goosebumps? Have you ever seen a player so magical, so divine with the ball, that even years after his retirement, tears still flow when his name is mentioned? That is the story of one man, Ronaldo Luis Nazario de Lima. To many, he is simply R9, the phenomenon, the man who redefined what it means to be a striker. Today, we will dive deep into why millions of football lovers across the world still cry when they watch his highlights. Ronaldo Nazario was born on September 18, 1976, in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. From the dusty streets of Bento, Ribeiro to the grand stadiums of Europe, his journey was nothing short of extraordinary. At just 17 years old, Ronaldo had already made a name for himself at Cruzeiro in Brazil. Scouts described him as a force of nature, a teenager who ran like the wind, dribbled like a wizard, and finished like a cold-blooded killer. He moved to Europe and lit up PSV Eindhoven, then Barcelona, where he scored 47 goals in 49 games, an astonishing record that announced him as the next big thing. His speed, strength, and technical brilliance left defenders helpless. At just 20 years old, he won the FIFA World Player of the Year award, the youngest ever to do so. What made Ronaldo different? It wasn't just goals. It was the way he scored them. The stepovers, the body. But then, tragedy struck. In 1999, during a Serie A match against Lazio, Ronaldo's knee gave way. It wasn't just an injury, it was a nightmare. His kneecap literally dislocated, tearing his tendon completely. Many thought his career was over. Doctors doubted if he would ever play again. Yet Ronaldo came back. But then in 2000, just minutes into his comeback match, his knee collapsed again. 2 devastating injuries, 2 career-threatening surgeries. At that time in football, such injuries ended careers. But Ronaldo was not like anyone else. After 2 years of fighting pain, of endless rehabilitation, Ronaldo returned for the 2002 FIFA World Cup in Korea and Japan. Many thought he was finished, a shadow of his former self. But Ronaldo silenced the world. He scored 8 goals, including 2 in the final against Germany, leading Brazil to their 5th World Cup title. He shaved his head in that iconic triangle style, and that image became legendary. That moment was more than football. It was human resilience at its peak. So why do people cry today when they watch Ronaldo's highlights? Because his story is not just about football, it's about life. It's about rising after falling, about never giving up when the world says it's over. When fans see him gliding past defenders, it's not just dribbling, it's beauty, it's poetry in motion. When they watch him score, they remember the boy who conquered the world, broke it, and then rebuilt himself. And maybe, deep down, people cry because they know football will never see another like him. A man who combined power, skill, elegance, and intelligence like no one before or after. Even Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, 2 modern greats, admit that R9 was their idol. Today, Ronaldo Nazario is remembered as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, striker ever to grace the game. He won 2 Ballon d'Ors, 2 World Cups, 3 FIFA World Player of the Year awards, and scored over 400 career goals. But his legacy isn't in numbers, it's in emotions. Every time someone watches his highlights, the explosive pace, the dazzling footwork, the unstoppable goals, they feel something. They feel nostalgia for an era when football was pure, when joy mattered more than stats. So, when you see tears roll down the cheeks of fans watching Ronaldo's highlights, understand this. They are not just crying for a footballer. They are crying for a dreamer, for an artist, for a warrior who fought the impossible and came back to win. Ronaldo Nazario didn't just play football. He told a story of magic, tragedy, and triumph. And that story will live forever. So next time you watch him dance past defenders, remember, you are watching more than a highlight reel. You are watching the heart of football itself.
He's the only player that I have played against, and before the game, I have been going in my bed the night before. Shit.
I mean, Ronaldo will always be for me on top there, because I think Ronaldo took it to another level. In my whole career, for me, Ronaldo has been from a different species.
For me, he was not playing football, he was football.
And that year in Barcelona was crazy, crazy, crazy. He scored goals, Compostela, Valencia, getting the ball in midfield, attacking people, dribbling people. Amazing. What I saw there, crazy. I was playing my best with people who I love.
Without training. Without training.
What do you mean?
Lazy.
No way.
Lazy. Training, enjoying, but not training like a method, like discipline. Just enjoying. Just the Brazilian boy coming from the beach or coming from his local, just to play football. Amazing. Such a beautiful thing to see. Amazing.
One of the greatest and most natural goal scorers that I have ever seen.
He's the best player I've played with, because for him, the goal I scored against Fulham was for me an exceptional goal. For him, it was more of his standard. His natural ability was far beyond anything I've played with.
Ronaldo. Why?
Why? C'est le best.
Ah, Milan, il t'a fait. La balle, tu la vois plus. Donc, qui part à droite ou à gauche, la balle, tu la vois plus. Je te jure, il fait fou. La balle, elle est où? C'est un magicien.
Ronaldo is special. He's a physique of a middleweight boxer. Good shoulders, good biceps, good body, fantastic legs. And he's one of the quickest players I've ever seen with the ball.